Paula here, and welcome to my craft room. It's paper pumpkin night. It is Tuesday, October the 21st, and I have the October paper pumpkin kit in front of me. And we are going to create some alternative cards tonight, if I can find me live on Facebook. That is. Let's try here. There we are. So we'll get that into the VIP group. Then I can watch it all. And this one is called Cozy Christmas. And although I did open it up a little bit, move that to a tab here, go there. Okay, we're set now. Woohoo. Hello, Mary. How's Vegas? Hello, Norma and Alice and Holly. Holly, I got your email. I haven't had time to answer it yet, though. I have not ordered mini calendars. Paper pumpkin time? This is the time that taxes my brain, I tell you. My friends all said to me when we were chit-chatting, Kathy and Leanne and I, they wonder how I do this. Hello, Shannon. Happy Tuesday to you, too. Hello, Diane. They wonder how I can do this off the top of my head, because they're the type that want to be prepped, warm in the afternoon and cool in the morning. We had kind of a blah day. It was cloudy, and I think it was the same temperature all day today, but that's okay. I still got my walk in. I got my walk in. Okay, let me flip you around, and we are going to play with this. Now, I did open it only because I needed to know what colors we're using tonight, but I haven't done anything other than get out the ink pad that I need. So it's a pumpkin pie ink spot. The stamp set. I did get out some interior pieces. This is the stamp set. Look at that Merry Christmas. Why could we not have had that Merry Christmas back in August when I started doing Christmas cards? Good Lord. All right. So there's the stamp set. Merry Christmas to the world, deck the halls, joy, and some snowflakes. What a perfect stamp set. Holy macaroni. Could use that for a while. All right, moving on. You get some tear and tape. Won't be using that. Get some dimensionals, some glue dots, and some red sequins. Okay, who's gotten their kit? Norma, did you get your kit? The stamp set's awesome, isn't it, Mary? I love it. Did you get your kit? Because I know you were asking the other day, and I got mine. You were here. We were here Sunday, and I got mine on Monday. So it wasn't too long after you were here that I got it. Okay. The box. Oh, good. So there's the cards that you're supposed to make. But as you know, we don't make those here. Shannon has it, but hasn't started it yet. Because I make alternative cards. Stamp It Up tells you how to make these. There's a lot of demonstrators out there that will show you how to do it. There's even a video that shows you how to do it. But I don't. I do alternatives. And did you know that if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber through me, you get a PDF with, I think there's 12 or 13 of us now, alternative cards with all the sizes and written instructions for it. I'm going to put these somewhere that I'm not going to lose them. And these are the dies. These are the Abundant Joy dies for October, November, and December 2025. If you don't have these yet and you want them, let me know. I will get them for you. It's free shipping starting tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you could get this without shipping, and then I'll mail it to you if you don't live here in town. Mine is at the post office, but won't be in town for a couple of days. Oh, how can you stand the wait, Diane? Okay, there's the envelopes. They are all the same, so I'm going to keep out 3 of them, put the rest in the box. We have card bases. There is a cherry cobbler one. Now, I don't know whether you can see, it has red snowflakes printed on there. It's really different. And then this one has these funky tree things on it. And where's the other base? There's the other base. And this one is basic beige with some white dots on it. And you know that I use these, but I always put them on regular card bases. So there's the envelopes, there's the card bases, and we have the joy. Now there is a white part to the joy. So I'm going to take that out. Oh, there's 4 of them. Why is there 4 of them? Ah, you get an extra one. That's cool. Take them center out of the O, so you get one of that. And this has red flocking. This here, that's red flocking. How cool is that? And you get 4, and you only need 3 for the cards, so that's interesting. And then we will need one of these. These are for the sentiments, and one of those. And they always give you extra for the sentiment, just in case you mess it up, like I often do. These pieces have got little snowflakes printed on them, so we'll keep out one of those. These ones have kind of a dotty pattern on them. We'll keep out one of those. That's white with basic beige. This one is the same, but it's basic beige with white. And this one has the funky corners on it. And, oh, these are all falling apart. I'll need one of these. And we'll keep one of these and put the other one away. These have red flocking on them. And this has red flocking on it. And then we have green. And there's green flocking. Now this, as far as I know, is a tree. So you need one, this one, and that one, and this one. That's how those are supposed to go. Isn't that cool? And then this we'll need, and we'll need one of those. I'm just taking one of everything because we'll find out what we're going to use them for later. And we don't need that. We don't need that because we already got it. And then there's a J and an O and a Y and whatever this thing is. We only need one of those. Okay, we got all of our bits now. Now I'm going to put them, hello, Diana. I'm going to put them all with the card that they're supposed to be. Doesn't mean I'm not going to mix them up, but this way I know what they're supposed to be for. Hello, Valerie. Okay, we need a red base and we need the funky background and the tree pieces and the star. And this is for Merry Christmas. So that's one. And an envelope. There's one. And then 2 is the basic beige base with the brown piece and the joy. Joy. And then this. Oh, apparently I need 2 of these. Oh, they're different. Okay. I gotta find the other one. There's need two of these. These have got flocking on them too. That's cool. There we go. That, that, and an envelope. Oops, all the pieces just slid off. And number 3, we have the green base, the white with basic beige. We have this ornament and this ornament that kind of go like that. And then this is supposed to sit on top like that. And then this is for your sentiment. And an envelope. Okay. Anybody got any ideas of where we're going to start? Because I certainly don't. But then that's not unusual for this point. And I spent the last 2 days being creative and coming up with cards for my December class. So I don't know how much of my creativity I've got left. All right, now let's get the dies out because I feel the need to use the dies. Maybe. Maybe. If I can get them out of the envelope, as apparently they're all stuck. So I'm struggling with this. There we go. My December class is going to use the Autumn Trees bundle. Close your eyes and point. Okay, we have our card base. Now, right away, I'm going to cut this in half because I always put it on a regular card base, and I don't know whether I'm going to cut it down or going to leave it the way it is or what we're going to do with it, but I want to cut it in half. So we'll just cut that. Now I have 2 pieces. And I have all the colors. So let's put this over there. And then this one is funky. And it sits. Where is card number 1? Okay, so it's supposed to sit this way, and then you build your tree. Build your tree. So this has got green flocking on it. And then there's a star for the top. And then there's the sentiment that they want on there like that. So that's what the card is supposed to look like. And then, of course, the envelope. Okay, so let's get the Merry Christmas stamped. Maybe my brain will start to work. Anybody's got any ideas, let me know. Okay, and we're using pecan pie. And I need a piece of scrap paper. There we go. Because I want to stamp this first. Sometimes photopolymer stamps need to be stamped first. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, I love this. This kit is amazing just for this stamp set. Okay. Pray, ladies and gentlemen, pray. Oh, I think I messed it up. Oh, look at that. I almost got it right. There we go. There's the Merry Christmas. Isn't that amazing? All right. What if we turned it this way? And we use half of our tree. And then we have our sentiment on here like that. And that goes up there like that. That's almost the same, which is all right, but not really inventive at all. But what will happen if we did a tag and added this on top of a tag? That would be cool. Let's try a cherry cobbler tag. See what that would look like. Too bad there wasn't Christmas presents. I agree with you. You want the joy die? $16.50, Valerie. You can have them all. Is that big enough? Come on. Yep. Okay, I'm going to die cut the tag. Uh-oh. Hang on. My mat's in the way. There we go. So, tell me, what did you guys get up to today? Were you crafty? Did you have to? I know Norma had to work. Did you have to work? I washed windows today. Only 2 of them. I figure if I do 2 or 3 windows a day, I should be done in 2 weeks. We got a lot of windows in our house, which I love because it's nice and bright, but oh man. We put this on here like that. Maybe we need to put it this way. And we can have a tag. It's kind of, let me temporarily put this on here so it doesn't, Aw, Valerie, how wonderful that it's your mom's middle name. I will get that ordered for you. I need to write it down somewhere. I'm writing it down, Val. Val W. October dies. Okay. Okay, so I have this. I have this. I have this. I have this. I have that. That there like that. Build the tree, but only use part of it. Only use part of it. Put a star on the top. That is a Merry Christmas. Or, man, my brain is not working today. Too many hours of creativity already done today. That, this, put it there. Oh, that's cool. I like that. But it needs a strip of something. It needs a strip of something. What can I make a strip of? If we don't use that, I use a cherry cobbler card base. Use a cherry cobbler card base. And then we cut a strip of this to go. Let's just do it because I've got the other piece if we decide we don't like it. Where's my die cut sheet or my paper trimmer? I need, let's see, how wide do we want that? Let's start with 1 inch. And then if we don't like it, we'll cut it down. And then I'm going to get my scoreboard and we are going to score some lines on here. I've been into scoring since I did those ornament cards. There we are. Let's see what that will look like. That on there like that. I'll put it down a little bit further. That. This on here like that. What do you think? And cut that tree off. Just use part of that tree. Then we can put, yeah. This is a bit wide though. Let me cut off. Let me cut off. Let me cut off 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch. So let's just do another one. I've got lots of this. So let's do 3/4 of an inch. Instead of 1 inch, we'll do 3/4 of an inch. Hello, Carol. Alice says use ribbon. Oh, nose is itchy. Oh, I put it inside my scoreboard. That's not going to work. Okay, let's use the thin one and see. Maybe I do want this as the base. We can cut that down and put it onto maybe a basic beige. Put this one on here like that. And then we'll put the tree on. Put the tree on. Use just a couple pieces of it. And we'll put the star on there. And then we'll put the Merry Christmas right there. Okay, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to cut it down. But what should I use for the card base? Let me get a red one out. I don't have one, but I have a piece. And I'll cut a basic beige one and see. Oh, I didn't. Oh. Maybe basic beige. What about putting a very tiny hold strip above the red strip? What do you mean by hold? Oh, gold. Well, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Oh, yeah, I like that much better. Now, gold, she says. Gold, she says. I just happen to have some gold foil. And thankfully, I think my supply of gold foil is supposed to be here later this week. Oh, yes. Good idea. I do like that. Okay, I'm going to cut this down to 4 1/4 to 4 by 5 1/4. So where's the part with the fold? There we are. Cut that off. Cut that down 4 1/4 or 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, we're going to have that, and then we're going to have that, and we're going to have that. I do like that basic beige. And I do like the gold on there. Okay, so we're going to put this on first. I think we have our first card. Woohoo! What time is it? Oh, it took half an hour. Oh well. That's going to go on there like that. Now we'll put this one on. I like the funky corners on this one. Oh, we have to pop something up too. We'll have to pop up. Maybe we'll pop the tree up too. Put that on there like, oops, wait. Apparently it's not. Okay. Let's see, is that even all the way around? Is it straight? No. It's almost straight. Almost straight. There. Okay. Then we'll attach this to the gold. Getting some issues with my Stampin' Seal there. Good. Little bit of gold on there. Oh, I should have put this on here first so I know what size to cut it down to. That was not very smart of me. Now, was it? Okay. Let's cut one end off. And we'll put that. It's going to go there, and that's going to go there, and I want it. Oh, right size. Woohoo! I guess it was meant to be. That strip of gold is the exact size I needed. Just trim off some of that red. Now, should the gold go up or should the gold go down? There's up. There's down. Oh, and I was going to use only part of the tree, but I guess we'll just use it all. Keep it over as far as we can. There, so there's what it's going to look like with it down. And then there's what it's going to look like with it up. I like it up. Up, says Mary. Up, up, up. Great minds think alike. That's weird. Facebook is not scrolling the comments, but they're coming through on my program, so we're good to go. All right, put that right about there, but let's use my grid paper so I get it where I want it so that it's straight. Oops, that's not straight. And down there. And down there. There we go. Okay. Oh, everybody wants up. Yay. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of, oh, let's not use glue. Let's just use some Stampin' Seal. I just want to put the two pieces of tree together, and then we're going to pop the tree up. So we'll just put that on there like that. And I got a brand new thing of dimensionals. Ooh, make my heart happy. Starting a brand new, and that means I'm finished one. Oh, let's do this because I don't want the dimensionals to be on top of that strip because then it'll be weird. So we'll just look at that. Glenda is using a minute number of dimensionals on this card. So that's going to go on there like that. And this, I don't like the way they cut that out. There's a little bit of white on there, so I'm just going to trim that off. Trim that off. We had a video call tonight. Our granddaughter Maggie is doing skating. So they called so that we could watch her skate. It was so cute. She loves skating and she's so good at it. Of course, I'm a little prejudiced. You think? They didn't print these very good. Where are they? Is there any that are actually printed properly? No, they're all off center. Okay. So that's going to go on there like that. Like that. And then this will go here. Maybe we'll on top there like that. Maybe that needs to be gold. What do you think? Does that tag need to be gold? Where did I put my gold foil? Do I have a piece that's big enough? I do not. I'm going to have to cut the piece. So I need a piece that is 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. Small ones seldom differ. Oh, regarding great minds. So I need 1 3/4 by 3 1/4. One and 3/4 by 3 1/4. And we'll cut this out of gold foil. We could use red. We could use red velvet paper too. Oh yeah, that's better. I like it. Okay. Let's get this glued on here because that's only on there temporarily. Anybody out there commenting on the gold versus the red? Now this needs dimensionals. And not on top of the strip in the middle. And not on top of the tree. There we go. Okay, let's put our tree on. Oop. Valerie likes the gold. Now this is going to go Got to watch out that I don't go past the edge of that card. Right there. And now this will go on top of that, like that. And then tag is going to go right there, like that. Now we have some red sequins to use. We'll put one there, one there, and we'll put one there. Ta-da! We just have to do the inside. Now this does not come with any images. Oh yes, it does. There's snowflakes and stars. Okay, let's get them both onto. Oh, and there's even a stamp that says joy. Let's get these onto blocks here. As I'm going to put an inside in. Get rid of some of the pieces that we didn't use. We'll just keep them there just in case we want. I was just wondering, what if we did cut a couple of these and put them under there? No, I think that would look silly willy. Hey, Sonia. Okay. This and pecan pie. I think we'll use the snowflakes. Just run them up the side. Ooh, look at this. Oh my, how wonderful are those? Except I got mung on there. Okay, I'm turning it over. That's what happens when you use a big block to do a little job. I'm holding my breath. Why am I holding my breath? These are lovely snowflakes. They're nice and fine. Of course, I'm not getting ink on the whole thing either. There we are. Add some to our envelope while we're here. Now, sometimes you have to be really careful of these envelopes because they have a finish on them and they take a while to dry, the ink. So don't get overzealous like I did at one point and stamp all of these and then grab it and smudge them. There we are. Valerie's holding your breath too. Okay. Adhesive. And we have card number 1 done. And I will stamp the inside with my Jolly Holly stamp that I've been stamping all of my cards with this year, but I need to get them into. I have a mess. I already have a mess. We've done one card and I got a mess already. Do you guys stamp messages on the inside? A sentiment on the inside, or do you just write in there? There we go. They kind of look like mid-century modern stars. Okay, then. I will bow to your expertise because I have No idea. I lost my envelope. There we go. There's card number 1. Now, somebody did say that these envelopes are bigger than our normal ones, and they are a bit. So that's interesting. That's kind of cool. Okay, card number 1. Next. Next. We have Sonia says she usually stamps inside. Valerie says she always does, and then she writes. Okay, so we have our envelope. We have our card base. Let's see what this card is supposed to look like. So it's supposed to look like it goes this way, and that goes on there like that. And look, it's the same snowflakes as I just stamped. Shannon stamps inside. Now we have the joy. Oops, let's not put it upside down. That. And the J, the Y, and the O. And this goes in behind here like that. And then this one goes in behind here. Come on. Like that. And then you're supposed to stamp to the world right there. Interesting. Okay, let's get the words on the joy, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to remove these bits that are from the last card. Get some glue on these. And then we'll let the glue dry. Apparently, I'm not very talkative tonight. I don't know why. Last night I had to talk forever because after I got finished with my Facebook Live, I had my team meeting, and they had to put up with me jibber jabbering. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do. Like, this is pretty basic, this card. What shall we do to it? What have we got here that we can use? Can add some gold. Maybe this is supposed to go on here this way. Maybe we can add some gold leaves to it. Gold foil, stamp inside. Oh yes, you stamp inside. Okay, let's see how many we can get out of this piece of gold foil. Perfect size. Oh, get off of it. Just had a spider run across my cutting plate. You would have got a surprise when I squished them through the machine. I don't want them squished all over the place. There's one. 1, 2, and 1 more. Because I have the room on the paper. So when you guys get your paper pumpkins, do you do them the way they are supposed to be, or do you do alternatives? Okay, now, what if we took this? Let me cut it in half. What if we took this? That's the envelope. And we put it onto a pecan pie base or a basic beige base. This onto a basic beige base. Norma does both. Valerie's never had paper pumpkin. Oh, Valerie, darling. What if we took this and I cut it down and cut it kitty corner wise like that and then put this on there? Yes, let's do that. I'm going to cut that down to 5 1/4 by 4. If I do it here, then you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4. Maybe a quarter. Like that. Now I'm going to cut it diagonally. One there and one there. It's just putting the tips in the track and then cut it diagonally. And put this onto the card base like that. And then we'll put this on here like this. Okay, let's get our joy put together. Got itchy eye. Diana says, so far I've done the cards the way they're supposed to be, at least for most of them. Cool. It took me a long time to be able to do alternatives with my paper pumpkin kits. I think that started during COVID. When we started doing those classes, you know, the online class where I was told what to do. J-O-Y. Okay, got that. Now we're going to stamp the sentiment. It's supposed to say to the world on the bottom. When I find the stamp set. To the world. And do you know with photopolymer stamps that you should always lay them on your table and pick them up? Don't put them on your stamp on your block because they have a tendency to bend. So if you do them, pick them up, you'll get a better straightness. Unless you want them bent, and you can do that. To the world. Okay, that is there. See, we can do that too. We can go right to the edge. Even though I cut it down, we can still go right to the edge. Maybe this thing underneath here like this. It's over top. Like that. Oh, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Let's close this before I get it. I do one of each designs, then make as many alternatives as possible with the remaining supplies. What a good idea, Sonia. Alice was doing her domestic chores. I like that kind of funky thing there. And then we have one of those. Am I using these? Shall I use these or shall I not use these? These are supposed to go on here. Not this one. This one goes down here. That's supposed to go on there like that. And then this one is supposed to go up here. Like that. And then we cut some of these. One, two, and one down there. Yes, I like it. I like it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is attach this piece to the diagonal cut piece. I need a mat. Just like this. And then we're going to go from there to, oh, no, come on, don't go down. I need you to go up a little bit, right from the corner to the corner, like that. And now we'll put this on card base. There, like that. No to the greenery. Oh, you don't want me to use that thing? I think it looks kind of fun. This is going on dimensionals, so let me get dimensionals on here. It might look different once we get the dimensionals on. How many dimensionals shall I use? A whole bunch. Nothing worse than a card that collapses on you. Is anybody counting? I haven't been counting, but I know there's a whole bunch. This is an awkward piece to dimensionalize. One there. One there. The heck, one there. Then I need a couple of strips to go on that tail there. I hit my mouse. Yep, use as many dimensionals as it takes. You're right. Don't skimp on the dimensionals. Alice likes the greenery. Valerie says it's okay, I guess. Mary says it needs the greenery. Let's get these on here. Gotta keep that up in the air like that. So that's up on dimensionals. And it'll go right about there. And then these we won't pop. We'll just leave them flat. So let me get some glue on all of these things. This one's not turning out too bad. This one was easier. Oh, I think I might just do the centers only on this and pop the ends up. Let's see what that would look like. This. Glue on these babies. Okay. Now I'm going to take the lids off of all of the dimensionals except for the ones here, because I'm going to slip the greenery underneath those, and I'll take the lids off of them after we get it all placed, but this will hold this in place. Mary says my juices are flowing. Oh, well, I don't know. There's usually definitely a roadblock for the first one. And I have not looked at any alternative cards. I don't like doing that because I don't like being influenced by somebody else's cards. And today they released information on the hotels for onstage, Norma. So I will be booking a room either tonight or tomorrow to make sure that we get a room, because sometimes the rooms sell out really fast. Okay, so this is going on here. And I'm paying attention to, first of all, it's straight. And second of all, that it's centered. Like that. There we go. Now this one goes down here. Oops. This one goes down here, and because I didn't take the dimensionals off there, I can just tuck that right in there like that. And then put a gold one right there. And this one. The onstage is in Long Beach, California in March. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's not doing what I want it to do. Because, okay. I have to cut it because it's other way this way. Oh yeah, this way. Smart, Mary. And Alice. It's okay. I cut it, but that's all right. I can get it in there and put it where I want it now. Right there. And one gold one there. And one gold one there. And now I'm just going to pop the lids off of these dimensionals if I can. Oops, that one didn't come. There we go. And then this one. So who's going to on stage in Long Beach, California in March besides me? That looks kind of cool. All right, let's get some bling on here. That one. This one. That one. Ta-da! You know what I didn't put on the first one? And I don't think it needs it. I was gonna say it didn't put any bling on there, but it's got a lot of flocking. This one, I think I want to add some Wink of Stella to the words and make them a little sparkly. So it's at the Long Beach Convention Center, which is huge. I can't wait. Oh, Mary, you might come. That would be cool. Hello, Milo. Yes, Valerie, I have your address, darling. Ah, oh, you're funny. And then we're going to go to Disneyland for a couple of days before we come home. Because I'm not going all the way down there and not going to Disneyland. So tell me, should we do Disneyland and Universal Studios or just Disneyland? I know you get a better deal if you buy 3-day passes to Disneyland. But I don't want to spend 4 days down there. I just want to spend maximum of 3. Oh, I like that. Oh, pretty, pretty. Can you see the sparkle on that? Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That one's pretty. I like that. Okay, inside piece. Inside piece. And envelope. I think we'll do the same as we did to the other one. But I think I'm going to get cherry cobbler. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. And instead of rigid, I'm going to make these funky. Needs one right in there. Part of one. Right in there. Like that. Woohoo! Look at that. We could do Universal and Disney, right? Yes, we can. We can, Norma. We can do whatever we want because there's nobody telling us what to do. And we're already down there, so we might as well. Right? Oops, I misstamped that. It's okay. Yes, you could celebrate your birthday. You could. Okay. I need to stamp the sentiment on the inside. Oh, sorry. We could do Universal and Disney at night. Oh. Oh. Oh, I misread what you said. I just went back and reread it. So go to do Disney one day, go to Universal the next day, and then Disney that night again, and then we'd only have 2 days. Sleep is overrated. We could sleep on the bus between Universal and Disney because I think it takes like a little bit of time to get from one to the other, right? So we could have a brief nap. We don't have to eat. We could go back to the hotel room and have a brief nap and then hit Disney at night. That would be fun. I love both of those places. They make my heart happy. Here we are. Card number 2. Did you see the bling on there? There. Did you catch that? Right there. Look at that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, card 2. Now we're on to card 3. This one. This one is, oops. That goes on there like that. That goes on there. like that. This hangs here like that, right from the top, and then deck the halls. Huh, I say, huh. Okay, well, the first thing I'm gonna do is cut this in half. That's always a good place to start, because I know that's gonna happen anyways, right? Now, let's get a garden green base. 3-day pass, just one of the days we do Universal during the day. Oh. And Disney at night. You have such good ideas. Okay, doing a card base. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm cutting this the other way. Let's do this 4 1/4 by 11. We'll do it this way. And then I'm going to score it. We're going to make this into an easel card. I know. I do easel cards all the time with paper pumpkin because they look really good. So I'm 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. I'm going to fold that over like that. And then this one folds. Like that. Okay. So this is going to go on here. And then it will go like that. And this, now we have dies. Hey, we can use this as the anchors for the inside. I could just do 2 of them and 2 of them. Because they kind of look like what's on here. So let's get the glue on this because we know that that has to be glued down. And it has to dry. Oh, it's not even saying to put glue on this. It's saying just put glue dots here and here and here and here, and then some tape in the center. That's how they get away with not using Tombow. There we go. And my friend Nadine from Texas, she's planning on coming. So trying to talk her into joining us. Disneyland. Trying to get this on here. Nope. I missed. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Okay. Apparently I screwed that up royally. That's okay, because that's the top, and it's going to have the thing over top of it anyways. Okay. That's going to go there like that. This is going to, yep, that covers that mess that I made. Covers that up. Okay. So we are going to put dimensionals on this. So if you got a kit, make sure that you put this on upside down would have been a better idea. And waiting until the glue dried would have been even better. But, you know, I didn't, so we're dealing with it. It's gonna go on there like that. And this one, I'm gonna pop this up as well. Where does that's gonna go there, so I can put dimensional there and a dimensional there. And then that's gonna get glued on there like that. So I can put a dimensional on there. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right at the top of the string thing so that it glues it to the card. Okay. Now that is going to go full like that. And then this, should we put this at a jaunty angle? And then that. And that's going to be on there like that. Oh, and we're cutting that off because I'm putting that way up there because I don't like this over top of that. What is this supposed to say? Deck the halls. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Don't want deck the halls. I want Merry Christmas on there. Merry Christmas is not going to fit on this. So we have that. We can put Merry Christmas on that. Maybe let's stamp it on that and see what it would look like. I think I will use Memento. Yes, jaunty angle. It is a cool ornament, isn't it? I like it. I'm going to stamp this on there like that, because then the colors are going to match. Now, making sure it's dry. Okay, I need that paper trimmer. And we are going to cut this off right about there. And then I'm going to cut that right about there. We'll see. This might not be a very good idea after all. Okay, so that's going to go. We know that's going there. And we know that's going at a jaunty angle there. And we know that this is going on here somewhere like that. And then we have Merry Christmas down there. Sure, why not? That'll work. Okay. So we're going to put this onto the bottom part of the easel card. I should go back and, if I had time, go back and look and see how many easel cards I've made out of paper pumpkin kits. Because it's quite a bit, quite a few. There we are. That goes on there like that. This at a jaunty angle. I like easel cards. They're one of my favorite fun folds to make. Okay, we'll put that at a jaunty angle right about there. Now, we put this right up about there. And then Merry Christmas down there. What do you think? That looks all right, eh? This will be on dimensionals as well. Lost it again. When I lose it, I don't know whether it's just losing the picture or whether I've lost sound and everything. What if I take away the white piece? It's too late. I didn't look at the comments before I put it down there. Sorry, Alice. I like the white piece. It kind of breaks up all that green in the background. Okay, so we put this right about there. Then this can go right there, like that. Now, I've got to put a little bit more glue on this because I think I'm going to cut that off up there. Okay, come on. And this will go on. Whoops. That's not a good place for that. That's in the way. Come on. Up. Just put that there. And I'm going to get a thin strip to put on the bottom there. Oh, I've got one right here. Yay. There, that's better. I can move it down further. Right there like that. And then, but still don't have glue in the right spot. A little bit more in there. And then we'll let that dry while we put the sentiment on. This is going up on dimensionals. Did it stop scrolling? Oh. I was afraid now that it's going to stop scrolling and I'm going to miss all the comments. But then Alice lets me know that I'm missing them. All right. Now, so we don't put any gold on this one. Does it need a bit of gold? Where are the dies? I lost the dies. Oh, right in front of me. I don't know. Do I need to put gold on there? Or is it okay the way it is? It's very difficult to get things straight when you have a piece on it on your card that is at a jaunty angle. Cool. It's kind of funny. You don't think it needs gold? Alice is something behind the sentiment. Yeah, I just don't know. Don't know what. Because these, I want to use these for my anchors. So I'm thinking of just taking it and just trimming like this. might not use these. I might use these flowers. There's one. I need something on the inside for the anchor. Mind you, we could use just a strip too. Could put these in behind the sentiment. Okay, that's just ugly. I'm sorry. No. No, 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 no. Put that down. Give that a little trim. Like that. Mary says, what about the other flocked pieces? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe once we get these on, it'll look okay. One there. And we'll put that one up there. And we'll take some Wink of Stella. Put it on the leaves. And the berries. There we go. I think it's okay. I think we'll just leave it. Now, we have to do the inside. Hello, Dimity. Less is more, says Sonia. Yeah. You don't like the difference between the whites? What do you mean the difference on this card or just in general? That's why I don't use our white on paper pumpkins. That's why I stamped it on top of that piece, because it's definitely a different white. But that's okay. You just let it flow, right? Okay, now I think, oh, I'm gonna have to cut that because I got it on a little crook. Let's use star and cherry cobbler on this card. But there's no difference in the whites. This is not supposed to be white. That's basic beige. That's basic beige in behind there. It's the same color as this. Well, it's a variation of this color. It's not white, Val. So panic not. Panic not. Okay, so I'm going to do a whole bunch of stars on this. And maybe we'll alternate and put some green. Green, no. Let's use pecan pie. And we'll put some of these in there. Oh, I like that. Look, isn't that cool? Okay, envelope, where are you? Cherry cobbler. Pecan pie. Well, the sentiment is on a piece of basic beige, Val. It's not on white. That's why it doesn't look like it. Like it looks like it's a different white because it's not white. It's basic beige. Okay, inside sentiment. See, this is basic beige, and this is basic beige with white dots, and this is white with basic beige dots. It was the piece that we cut off of the diagonal piece that we cut off from card number 2. Okay, this is going in here like this. Now, and put these on here like this and pop them up and use them as the anchors. Maybe just one. Okay, 1 or 2, or use the flower. Let me die cut. Let me die cut one of these flowers and see what it looks like. I would have to die cut it out of. We can die cut it out of the paper that the front is out of. Yeah, that would be why. It's why. Okay, so there's the flower. So now you need to tell me flower or branch. Which one? And while you're deciding, I'll cut it out. Because we will need to. Could I use both? Oh. Sonia, we could do anything at all. It's our card. Let's see if we can use both. They don't, the colors are not the same though. So I'm not sure whether it would look any good. You mean like this? Flower in another color. Like that. Cut it out of this piece. This is the piece from the first card. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Diana says flower. Barb likes the branch. Valerie says branch. Alice says layer branch on flower. That's what it would look like versus that. Or this. Cluster on the right-hand side bumped up. I'm not sure which I like. I'm not loving this. Or we can just do the flower. And just put a flower there and a flower there up on dimensionals. I don't think I'm going to use those. So do we like red flowers or green flowers? Put the branch on top of the flower? Oh, that might look weird. Hang on, I'll try it. Okay. Red or green? Branch on top of the flower? No, no, no. Do you want any of the words showing once it's up? Oh, I don't care. Whether if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Because that's the beauty of an easel card. You can make it go wherever you want. Probably put it right about there so you don't see the words. Oh, okay. Red it is. Making an executive decision. And when I put stuff like this, where I'm only supposed to put one dimensional, I never do. I put a dimensional on the side and then I add a couple of strips because then it doesn't tip and rock and roll the whole time. It is more firmly down. There. Well, we have our cards. That's kind of cool. Got 3 alternatives done. Go. Okay. Get all those pieces out of my way. That out of my way. Okay, so now we're going to put this so that it goes right about there. So we'll put one there. And I'll put Wink Estella on these. Because then they'll sparkle. One on there like that. Because every flower deserves a bit of sparkle, right? There we go. Done. Perfect. Envelope. So there's our 3 cards. Woohoo! We've done good tonight. Of course, you should see the mess behind me, but that's okay. There was our first one. There's our second one, and there's our third one. So tell me, which one do you like better? Which one is your favorite? I like this one. I think that one's pretty. They all turned out really cute. Now we're just going to throw away some bits and pieces here that we don't need. I think I'll keep these though. Put them in the box because you never know when you're going to need some green flowers. Oh, everybody so far has chosen that one. I agree. Good choice. So, thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit those emojis. If you're watching on YouTube, please. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice going down there like that? Too late. If you are on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up. Barb says, I like the Joy one, but they're all pretty. Alice says, I like them all, but the Joy card is a little bit more. Thanks, everybody. It has been a hoot, as usual. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I will be here. I will be on my VIP group and on YouTube tomorrow night with a fun fold card at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. I hope you can join me. I don't remember what I'm doing, but it'll be something cool. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you soon in my craft room. Stamp and smiles. Bye for now.